But just as we're concerned with the efficient use of our natural resources, so too we need to manage our most valuable resource, thoughts. Every single karma you perform started with thought. The power of that is like beyond even comprehension. But so obviously, anything powerful, positive, constructive, pure, virtuous had to start with a thought. So hence the power of thought. But also, everything negative, wasteful, started with thought. The one thought could bring about a complete change of your life. But if your thoughts are weak, I can't change, that's how I am, I'm unable to change, I can't control my mind, the thoughts keep coming, what can I do? So when your mind is that weak, your intellect is that weak, of course, your thoughts are weak. But you're still able to create thought. And all you have to realize is the significance of thought. If you really realized the power of a thought, you would not allow your mind to create useless or negative thinking. Why would you? If you look at the state of the world today, how could you not understand that the world looks this way because of the way people are using their minds? Right? So if you choose not to use your mind, concentrate it, purely, powerfully, then yes, of course, your actions will be weak. Thoughts are the seed, actions are the most powerful. You get more karma from actions than you do from thoughts. But every action you ever performed came from the thought. So the reason thoughts are the key to transformation is because they're subtle. It's much harder to change an action once it's been performed. If someone verbalizes their negativity to you, don't you find that it's much harder to forget that event as opposed to if they only thought it and you didn't hear it? Right? You could have picked up the vibrations of it. Similarly, if they hit you, physically hit you, much harder for you to forget that action than if they said nasty words to you. Both hurt you, but the physical violence you remember more because it was played out in grossly using matter. Your body felt the slap or the punch. Your heart, your mind feels the violence in the words, but you are able to forget people's words. Very hard for you to forget their thoughts, forget their actions. That just gives you a sense of how powerful it is to learn how to control your thoughts. If you can control your thoughts, your mind, you can control everything. Even though actions speak louder than words and words louder than thoughts, if you could learn to control your thoughts, you could control everything. But think how much power, how much concentration that takes to do that. How much will. Very important that you understand and want to achieve mastery over your mind. So if you keep giving it excuses like, when you have your OCD, addictive dysfunctional disorders, keep repeating these negative behavior patterns, give in to your desires, etc., etc. Now, certainly you must know that your mind becomes weaker. The more you do it, the mind gets weaker. Okay? And so do it over a period of time, your mind gets so weak that negativity, negative karma, waste is raining on you, downpour, because of this cumulative effect of the negativity and waste diminishing your power. And at that point, you've completely lost control of your mind. If you lose control of your mind, who's determining your life experience? You or others? Well, you are determining your life experience in the sense that your weaknesses are determining your experience. But because your mind is weak, you've given others the power to control your mind. Imagine handing over power to control your mind. Who should be controlling your mind, you or others?
Us. We should.
But if it wasn't possible, if everyone could control their mind, why the heck would there be advertising and marketing? If they didn't already know they could influence people, because the majority of the population's minds are quite weak. This is why you got to practice meditation seriously, but over a long period of time, to learn how to control your mind and your intellect.
Sun.